So in 2016, our CEO of Memorial Hospital approached Jennifer with the idea that we would bring the mobile health clinic into 3 of the homeless shelters that are in Sonoma County. At that time, they were receiving an extremely high volume of 911 phone calls. So there was a lot of ambulances being sent to these homeless shelters, and a lot of these patients were being brought into the emergency department for not really appropriate reasons for the ER, such as med refills, rash, tooth infection, abscess, wound care. The patient would basically say they needed an ambulance, and so the staff at the various homeless shelters would then call 911 thinking it was a medical emergency. So in 2016, we started bringing the mobile health clinic to Sam Jones, which is run by Catholic Charities. It is the largest homeless shelter in Sonoma County. We started going to Redwood Gospel Mission, and we started going to the Palms, which is actually a permanent supportive housing site run also by Catholic Charities. So in doing that, we did see a huge decline in the 911 phone calls. They were no longer accessing 911 or the ED for simple things that could be taken care of through our mobile health clinic.
Yeah, that was really a huge impact. But we've also gone to a lot of homeless encampments over the years. We've had encampments that had over 100 people. And what surprised me was that you knew people by name. You know, you knew their story. And knowing the mission of Providence, which is know me, care for me, ease my way, you just embodied this promise.
So, you know, before I started working here, I was homeless for about 10 years. And I know that during that time, when I would encounter different people, whether it was at the grocery store or on the street or a medical professional, if they knew me and they knew my name, then that really meant something to me. So I made it a personal mission to learn people's names when I got hired onto the mobile health clinic. And not only know their name, but know, like you said, their story, know their background, know where they came from, what they were going through. And where there's a relationship with people, there's trust. And so I was able to build trust with this population quickly because I remembered their name or I remembered what pharmacy they used. It was simple stuff that meant so much to them that somebody took the time to remember it.
They had the trust that we were going to show up. They knew that we were going to be back, and that when we said we were going to make a med refill, or when we handed them antibiotics or wrapped their foot up in an ACE bandage, they felt cared for, and that trust, like you said, it was developed. So whether they were out on the trail or in a shelter, they knew, oh, the mobile clinic is going to be coming, so I don't have to go to the ER. I'm going to wait for them to come because it's so much easier when they come. One of my favorite lines was they say, "You saved me a trip to the ER today." And I always loved it when they said that because that was part of the mission.
I'm really grateful for the job that we get to do. I get paid to do what I love, to meet people in the situation wherever that situation is and to meet them where they're at. People go through all kinds of stuff, including us, and sometimes all we need is somebody to look at us and smile and know who we are.